Alright, how would you describe it?
I would describe it as entering a dimension where infinite possibilities could happen, it would seem. Which I have no control over whatsoever. So I just have to let everything do its thing. And
Infinite possibilities.
But it reacts. Yeah, there's so many things happening inside of so many things. Like, it's so hard to just focus on one thing because it's like waves of potential, right?
Yeah, well, what you're saying reminds me of, are things destined to, like, be this way? Or is there other ways they could have been? Like, in the song, like, making a song in Acid Pro, if you've ever seen a sound program, you can see the past, the present moment is the line that moves over the structures, and everything ahead of the song is the future. So you gotta wonder if things are on a set motion like that, like the song is already built, just like life, or if it's being made up on the spot, and there's like millions of different ways it could go.
Exactly.
I've always wondered if it's like, if it can only happen this one way, like you're just going through the motions of what was written in this song, like, you know, of life, and you'd never even know it, that you're just like, I've always wondered that, man. Is it being made up on the spot, or is it like, there's
no, like, written course of, like, destination.
Yeah.
With any of it.
Yeah, and what actually got me thinking about it was waking up from a dream that I had deja vu in a dream. And me and Leo were sitting in the kitchen at Spruce talking about acid. And then I was like, in the dream, I was like, holy shit, this is like really insane deja vu. And then I woke up and I realized that conversation really did happen in real life. And I was like, holy shit, maybe deja vu, like, maybe this isn't actually real. When you have deja vu, you're having like a memory of like, of what already happened in another dimension. That's what made me realize something about deja vu. Like, if I was in the dream and I was unaware while it was happening that it had already happened before, and it wasn't until I woke up and realized that had happened before. So you know how deja vu, it feels like it's not the first time that it happened, even though that it is. I'm suspecting on deja vu, the reason you have deja vu is because this already has happened. And it's like, you can have like memories. I think this is like possibly a memory of the past or something, in order for deja vu to happen. Deja vu is really fucking weird, dude. Especially after having that, waking from that dream, where I had it. And we'll probably never know. Are things on a set path, or can they be made up right there on the spot? Just like Agent Smith is like, you know...
Just like a simulation matrix.
Like when he's like, did you see that coming when he throws the cookies off the table? Mm-hmm. Like, were things destined to happen like that? Or is there like other ways? You know what?
I don't know.
A few trips ago, this was really weird. I was tripping before I even took acid. This was like 5 or 6 trips ago. I was seeing the Cyrosonic Dimension in here with the lights off. And I was like, holy fuck, dude, is it like written into today that I'm going to trip? I was literally seeing what I was going to be seeing in the future one morning. It only happened one morning. It's like, okay, I'm thinking about it. What if I didn't trip that day? Mm-hmm. That'd be really weird to not trip that day, because it felt like in order for me to be seeing that before I tripped, that it would have had to have been like destined that I tripped that day. It's fucking weird, dude.
So deja vu is an actual, like, gut feeling, unmistakable.
Yeah, that it's happened before.
You can't dismiss.
Yeah. Just like when you're in a dream, you can't realize that, like, some of the stuff... Have you ever relived memories and dreams that have already happened?
Have I ever relived
Yeah.
memories and dreams that already happened?
No, have you ever dreamed about something that happened already in real life, just the way it was happening? I have never had that happen except for that one time with... Usually in dreams, it's always something new that I've never done in real life, but in that one it was something... I was in the kitchen talking to Leo about acid, and it was like pretty much exactly the conversation that happened in real life.
It's like this simulated what's supposed to look like thing, I guess, is my question.
Wait, say that again?
So, I forgot what I was trying to say. I completely forgot what I was trying to say.
Oh, damn. It sounded like you had something interesting. Something about asking about if it's a simulation or not.
Like, when you take acid, are we really looking at the real world as it's supposed to be? Or, I don't know.
There is no real world the way it's supposed to be. Like, acid is one of these things that makes me realize this, that the world isn't any one particular way. It's just the world is just set to, like, chemistry, what's in your blood. There's like so many different ways of seeing the world. The world actually isn't at all the way that we see it or perceive it. It's just the way we perceive it at that moment, like, because of the chemicals in our bodies. Like serotonin, dopamine, testosterone, and all that shit. Just all of that stuff together, chemicals, makes what you think is reality. LSD kind of breaks up the code of that. And it's like, makes you realize it's not the end-all, be-all, like, one way that reality is. It's just like one of unbelievably gazillions of ways of looking at the world. Like, an insect sees it completely way differently than we do.
I'm sure.
A machine sees it way differently. It's like, it's not any... If you were to, like, base what reality is based on just your perception, yeah, it's no one particular way because it's every particular way. If that makes any sense. In order for something to be one particular way, it seems like it's just every possible thing that it could be all at once. That's like
Not a continuous loop.
Yeah, like if you were to take a infinite time, and if time were infinite, then that would mean that anything that's actually possible will happen, no matter how unlikely. Mm-hmm. Like, in an infinite universe where time is endless, where there's no beginning or no end to time, like, anything that can be possible, and it will happen. It's just a matter of time. If it's possible, it will happen. Even the most unlikely, like they say, the room full of monkeys typing the whole thing of Shakespeare. Mm-hmm. If this is an infinite universe, the possibilities are endless. Somewhere that will happen or has happened. That's fucking crazy. Because with infinite time, anything possible will happen, if it's a possibility at all.
maybe it's a good thing I can't see the world how it's supposed to look with acid like all the time, you know? Maybe I'm only allowed to see certain things.
Yeah, I think acid allows you to be able to see things you're not supposed to see. Like when you close your eyes and see the cybersonic dimension, that's like seeing the code in like the thing that we're in. Like putting in a video game that's not in all the way. And like when you put in a cartridge into the NES,
right.
And it's like you can see the code in the game, but you can still play the game. Like you can see the numbers and zeros. Have you ever seen that when the game's like glitched?
Yes.
It's like LSD is like seeing the code in the simulation while playing the game. You're not supposed to see that code.
And a lot of times the code looks like this multiplying life, like vines and plants and like wires and all this stuff.
You've never seen anywhere.
That I've never seen anywhere else.
That's what's fucking weird about it. Like, that's how you can tell that it's actually another dimension, because when you have the chance to see what your brain does, to have another dimension to reflect to, that's dreams. You can see when you wake up from a dream that it just gathered all of its resources from this world. In a dream, there's people, there's objects, there's like all these other things that you're familiar with from this world. But when you close your eyes on acid, nothing that you've ever seen, none of that is from anywhere you've ever seen, ever.
Mm-hmm.
So it couldn't be your imagination making it up, because when your imagination does get the chance to make shit up, like in a dream, it has to like be able to reflect, construct from something that's like, as far as I know, your imagination can't just make something completely up out of nowhere. And in
So
order
there
for,
really is a construct behind the world that we
yeah,
see
dude,
over,
it's gotta be.
and we're able to see the construct behind the world.
Yeah, dude, were you closing your eyes when we had the black light on?
I did.
When we were listening to that?
Yep, I did.
That's the most insane closed eye visuals I've had.
Really?
Today, yeah.
Wow.
Still not more insane than last time, but something about closing your eyes in the black light.
That's a game changer, isn't it?
Yeah. I was seeing some fucking crazy shit. In fact, we should probably do that a little bit longer.
Okay.
Just like stare and close our eyes. It's like seeing literally into another dimension.
The lights have to be out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just had a good way of describing a DMT trip. It's like it's opening Pandora's box and seeing like everything that comes out of it in its true beauty, like for 5 minutes, and then having it like close the lid back over it, and you can't see like any of it anymore. That's like literally what DMT seems like. You can see everything with the shields off, with the guards down. Like, see what it is for 5 minutes, and then you just like gets all like taken back away from you, like just as quick as it goes into it. Like, okay, you have seen Pandora's box. Can you go back to home? Can you ever go back?
Is that what it's like?
Yeah, for days.
Well,
For days, you can't stop thinking about it.
really?
Every time I've ever smoked DMT, yeah. It lasts for days where you can't stop thinking about it. It's a really serious thing, even though it's only 5 minutes. It's like really, really serious. But it's like, if you could remember it, you probably wouldn't even be able to like take life seriously ever again. Probably a good thing you don't remember what happens to you on DMT very clearly.
Really?
Some of the shit that I do remember, I'm not even shitting you. I was taken,
Wow.
yeah.
I can't believe I just heard you say that.
I was taken by these three things into what I would call the Valley of the Golden Suns, and they were wearing like really beautiful like metal shit all over them, and they were like forcing my face into this like machine that was like holding these objects in front of my face,
and one of them looked like a really fancy bar of soap. That's the one I'll never forget. It was like a really fancy looking bar of soap with the pyramids, like all these different shapes floating over it. And I was like, those are the pyramids from 2001: A Space Odyssey when he's going through time. I recognized the pyramids. They were doing the exact same thing all around this bar of soap. And they were all different sizes and shit. And then that would go out in front of my face. And then there was this like harmonica looking thing with like fossils coming out of the back of it. And like it looked like some sort of instrument. It's like one of them was a coin. It was like some face that was like constantly changing. They were like forcing me to see this shit, dude, and I could see it really clearly. That's like one of the few things that I do remember clearly.
At all.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about with my eyes open. I was seeing this with my eyes closed. But for all I know, they, you know, if that shit is real, maybe there's another level beyond DMT where you find out that all of that shit is like not just a half their thing, like ethereal things. It's like actually real in another dimension, but DMT only halfway brings you out of it.
Are you seeing anything behind you right now? The downward spiral? Can you see it at all? I can see the very bottom of that spiral right now. I've never been able to see this far into that thing. Wow.
Well, it's definitely a lot more amazing looking with the black light.
I kind of took it for granted.
But I can see if you don't want to look in the black light because it reveals shit. Are you thinking about like quitting psychedelics altogether? Yeah, you probably have to if you don't want to have anything to do with the Botox or any of that shit.
Exactly.
As interesting as it is, if this shit really freaks you out, you probably shouldn't do it anymore. Is it freaking you out, or do you find it like really interesting? You seem kind of really freaked out by the whole thing.
By the whole Botox situation?
Yeah.
Deep down inside, I don't like it. I don't want anything to do with it. At first, I thought it was all fun and games, right? Like, seeing them until at night, coming over, hanging out.
Yeah.
It just seemed like fun and games.
I'm sorry I ever got you into it, dude.
I don't know what you got me into.
I'm
not blaming you.
I had no idea going into it that it was...
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like you need a friend to take you to that place.
Yeah. I just needed other people to see it. Like, because it's such a fucking crazy thing that I couldn't tell if I'm actually going insane or if it's really another thing. So you, Lee, John, Eldon, like everyone that I've done it with sees it and feels it, so it's like, okay, it is real. Whatever these things are. David Icke talks about them. The Archons, not many, they definitely are real. There's no doubt about that.
So what are they? The gatekeepers? The creators of this?
I don't know.
This prison that I would think is my life?
They watch us at all times, though. I mean, what is it about us, like... That's what I don't get. If they're in a higher dimension where there's all these, like, other things to do, why do they watch us so closely?
I have no idea how they're even doing that. But they
There's,
are.
like, many of them, too. Just fucking shape-shifting... Huh?
A lot more than I thought they were.
Yeah. Like, you remember when we were seeing them coming in and out of the mirror? Into, like, Dimension X?
Oh, yeah. That was not a coincidence. You would have had to literally read my mind to think the same thing I was thinking when I asked you about that.
Yeah.
So, how do you explain that? How Are you a mind reader, Jason?
I might be and not know it. They've proven to read my mind before.
I mean, if you can read my mind,
I might be able to and be completely unaware of it. Because
they have a power.
they definitely have the power to get in your... They've proven to me that they're actually reading my mind. I'm thinking things and then they do it. I'm like, stop moving around, throw me the ball when I can see them and they do it. I'm like, okay, if they can do that, then can they manipulate my thoughts, like, I don't know, going into my actions?
Come listen.
Who knows what they can do, man? They were like, when I was reaching my hand and like interacting with them for a while, at one time they were like taking over my hand. If they can do that and get into your thoughts, which they've proven to me they can do, it's like your mind is not like a private thing anymore. It's like a network to some other dimension. Like any one of these beings can just jack into your mind, into your thoughts and all that stuff. So your thoughts are like
Not my own.
yeah, our thoughts are private, it seems like, on the surface, but I could be reading your mind anyways.
Or they could be.
If they wanted me to read your mind, that might be why all these weird coincidences come up, like talking about the stuff where there's been
They
like,
could be reading my
there's a whole bunch of
memories
different things
and reading it back to you.
where I say something that was just relevant to you.
Yeah, like memories of something that happened to you had nothing to do with me, and it's just somehow.
Yeah.
Here we are, coincidence.
It makes me wonder if like all the stuff coming out of my mouth is like my own thoughts. It's really, really fucking weird, dude, but there's definitely fuckery afoot, that's all I can say. That's the question. So you can't really tell if it's real or it's not. I can tell you that it's real. That much I've already determined. But
What, that I'm schizophrenic?
no, that they exist. That
No, it's fine. I need to know if.
I don't know how to
I'm
get it out of your
schizophrenic.
head, though, that you can hear voices and all that shit, because that problem didn't stick around with me.
Exactly, and it doesn't stick around with John, and it doesn't stick around with anyone. It's just me.
That's really weird, dude. I swear, though, I used to have that happen when I first started taking Pentarol.
It's a goddamn conspiracy, man. It's a fucking conspiracy. This whole thing.
Yeah, it's the way it sounds. Is it sounds like your mind is like in this like network where it's not your own private shit, and there's like these other beings that can just like go in and out of your thoughts, just like in Dark City. That's seriously, truly what's going on.
The only power that I have left against this now is my basic human instincts, and not give them away what I'm gonna do, like unpredictability. Basic human instinctual actions that they have to react off of is the only power that I have moving forward with these things. That's it. Because they can read my mind, they can read it back to me like a book, and they're doing all this crazy stuff, like reading other people's thoughts and telling me about them, so I repeat it, and it's all like this huge coincidence. But now the coincidences are happening like, what, 5, 10 times a day?
Not that often, but maybe to you they are.
Maybe to me.
But yeah, today they're that I was talking about the stuff, and then your dad just happens to.
No, that's fine.
That would be a fucking pretty funny coincidence. But yeah, there's a lot of those I have more written down. But that shit is weird. I don't know what a doctor's gonna be able to tell you. So while we were listening to that, you were able to see, like, or can you still see it? Can you still see that? Or is it something you could only see while we were listening to music? I wish I could see it, dude.
There's no way you can't see this right
John sees it too, actually.
now. I don't buy
I
that. You gotta be seeing at least something like that.
no, actually, what I'm seeing is the edge of that speaker right there. It looks like there's a. Look at the edge of that speaker. I can see, like, it looks like there's like creatures running down the edge, like ethereal looking see-through legs. Do you see that on the edge of that speaker?
Yeah, I see.
I've seen the same thing happen before on the door frame. It's like,
It's really hard to see, but if I concentrate really hard on it.
yeah, it looks like a bunch of cords that are like see-through cables that haven't been plugged in. When I get close up to them, like the farther away I get, the easier they are to see. But then when I like go up to them, they shrink back into the edge of the speaker. Can you see that?
I don't even know if
But yeah, I honestly can't see a. It sounds like what you're seeing is way fucking more insane than what I'm seeing.
how could this possibly happen?
How could this possibly happen? Somebody figures some shit out somewhere. How could this possibly happen? Dude, your cigarette looks. Look at your cigarette. You see patterns and shit on that? Like weird under the. Let me see this. That is so weird looking the pattern I'm seeing in this.
This is just two bits of the rock on it.
Yeah. You're getting your shit rocked or something?
Yeah.
Which one would you say is more impressive, the rock on to the eat weeds?
This stuff. The rock on it.
Yeah.
The visuals are so mind-blowing right now with the rock on it.
I can't believe what I'm even seeing. Did you close your eyes at all during that? Holy fuck. I couldn't. That's just weird shit when you close your eyes. It's like. You're just like instantly teleported to a place where there's like. Spinning in circles like giant. Like see through. It's really unfortunate there's just no way to put this to words, dude.
I'm not even gonna try.
There's just no way to
I
put
can't
this to
even
words.
try.
But when you close your eyes,
How do you put words?
close your eyes. I wonder if what you see when you close your eyes, how close it is to what I see when I close my eyes. I really wish I could see what you see when you close your eyes, just so you could see what I see when I close my eyes. Like, are we just jacked into completely different closed-eye dimensions?
Oh, wow. I see what-
Yeah, who knows how many closed-eye dimensions there are to jack into?
Wow.
Or are the dimensions of the day like the dimensions that everybody that day jacks into, and the dimensions are only there for like a certain length of time? Like, I wonder if dimensions are like that, like waves hitting the planet. They're only around for like a frequency, like a certain amount of time for the dimension to like finish hitting, for the wave to hitting the planet. It's hard to describe what I'm talking about. I don't know why I can't put it to better words. But the dimensions that you're seeing in, like, some of them only have limited times, because the dimensions are like ripples, like waves in the day. Like, everybody that day can be jacked into this dimension at this time, but on no other day. That's what it seems like. Seems like these dimensions, like, I've seen so many different ones, and it's like you have no control over which ones you see. It's just kind of like which way the wind is blowing with like what dimension you get jacked into. Doesn't it seem like that when you close your eyes?
Yeah. And every time that we trip, it's a completely different thing that's similar, but it's not. It's completely different than the last time we tripped.
Wow, dude.
I'm more impressed with the rock on visuals. I gotta say.
These visuals are kind of hard to, like, impossible to describe. Last time, though, the visuals, I can put those to words. It seemed like I was in giant, like if I were the pinballs, I was in the pinball machine, and like the insides of the pinball machine, like there's all these just crazy, like huge geometric structures with all these like insane patterns all over each one, like neon covered pattern, like blocks of light in all these different shapes. And there was just these like, some of them looked kind of like Tesla coils. Just the shapes that were coming up, like it was like a place where there was like really crazy geometric shapes, and on the shapes there was like these really crazy looking like neon panels that they all had. It was, I'd never seen that before. That was last time I tripped. That was like, I can honestly say that was definitely more impressive than this.
The neon panels.
Yeah. That was like, I was seeing that like vividly.
I only see it with the color red in your room.
I think it had something to do with the fact that I had the lights off when I had my eyes closed.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, if you close your eyes in the black light, because that's what I was doing when I was seeing it.
I can't handle the darkness. I'll totally lose my mind right now.
Alright.
I don't even quite know what I'm seeing.
I don't even quite know what I'm seeing. I don't even know what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Let alone going outside to smoke a cigarette, you know? Seems kind of impossible to me at this point. There's some Modoc interaction today.
Yeah, that
I feel it.
are they interacting with me?
I thought they were interacting with you.
No, do you see them interacting with me?
Oh, like trying to touch you and stuff?
Yeah. Did you see when I had my fingertips
Yeah.
earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I stopped doing it because you looked away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You didn't seem to want to see that, so. Yeah, that. I can definitely feel them for sure. I just can't see them. I used to be able to see them. And I think it had to do with that dream where they shoved shit in my ass and they stuck stuff in my nipples. Because after I had that dream, it's like they fixed me in a dream to not be able to see them anymore.
Did you want it to happen, or was it forced?
No, it was forced.
Of course it was forced. It always feels forced with
I had no idea it was going to happen. I just fucking had a dream I just have this dream that they're shoving this gelatin in my ass. And it feels really good. And, I'm just like, ugh. It felt kind of like if you were to pump, liquid cooled, Vaseline into your ass. It doesn't necessarily, just enough of it to feel really good. And I was just laying there just like, oh. I had no problem with it until they started injecting these, fucking yellow shit into my nipples. And then that's when I fidgeted my ass out of it. And ever since then, maybe that's why they put fluoride in the water, dude. They took away my ability to see them or something, but I can definitely still feel them.
I think I've gone as far as I want to. I don't want to go any further. If they could do what they did to you, to me, and just fix me, so I don't see them and hear them.
Yeah.
Where do I sign up? Seriously, right now.
Didn't you have a dream where they were hooking shit up to your arm and you fidgeted out of that? Because you weren't sure if... What the fuck? I seriously wonder if this shit is really
And
dreams.
it was on your right arm too, wasn't it?
I didn't have the thing with the arms. That was your dream. Didn't you tell me you had a dream where they were hooking shit into your arm?
Yeah, my right arm.
Yeah.
Because it's more dominant than my left arm.
Yeah, I didn't have that happen to me when I was dreaming about being abducted or whatever. But maybe I don't remember that part. Maybe one of them is a memory deterrent, same thing when they give you the colonoscopy, they give you a memory deterrent drug.
Memory deterrent.
Yeah. It's supposed to wipe your memory, but it doesn't always. I could still remember.
That's a really interesting way of putting it.
I could still remember through having a colonoscopy. Even though I wasn't supposed to, and those dreams have the same feel to them. Something really serious is happening to me, but
It's like a memory deterrent.
it's just is it really just a dream? Wish I could know. I don't. That really just. It very well could have been a dream, but it really didn't seem like it. I think there might be something to the movie Dark City and The Matrix. I don't know.
Could we possibly be in the same dimension right now? Even though you took more than I did.
Yeah. It is possible, but it's not likely to be the exact same dimension. Because I took one of each and we just took just one kind. Holy fuck, dude. I can see
I feel like I'm actually in a different dimension.
I can see faces of people on that in the picture. Look at the. Do you see faces of people's faces showing up in that?
In your speakers?
Yeah.
I'm seeing like
You gotta
eyes.
store your hats on the speaker.
No, in the speaker.
Oh, because I'm seeing faces with the hats on your speaker. But you're talking about in the speaker, just not even with the hats.
Yeah. You know what? I was seeing shit like that before when I went to sleep last night. I kept seeing, before I was even in the dream world, I was seeing like faces looking at me. Did you see that?
No.
I don't ever have that happen, dude. Last night, I shit you not, I had like, I could see faces that were appearing and then they would just like disappear into the blackness.
No, I couldn't be there for that.
Have you ever had that happen? Like when you're going to sleep?
I don't know. I don't know if I had it happen just like you did.
Yeah, I've never had that happen until this morning, and I'm seeing like what I was seeing. I'm like seeing like revisitations in that speaker of like what I was seeing with my eyes closed this morning. It's like, why the fuck?
Whoa.
Like, I don't know. How the fuck is any of this happening? Like you said.
Like I said.
Yeah.
Seems like a real convenient.
How can this possibly
way
be
out.
happening?
It's preposterous.
You feel like you've lost control over what's going on?
Yeah, like I have no control over anything. Except for, you know.
Except for your own actions?
Yes, exactly, yeah.
You mean of the outside world, the things that happen?
Right, everything going on around me, I have no control over.
Yeah.
It would seem. In this holodeck matrix simulation.
Yeah, you know what? That's another interesting point about the holodeck. If that were to be real, like in Star Trek, if there was just a holodeck that could create like everything around you, like when they're on the holodeck, and then just turn into a checkered room. Could you imagine right now if everything just turned off and you found out you were in a checkered room?
No.
Yeah, that'd be like if the holodeck, like if reality was just a holodeck, like in Star Trek, and it just turned off, and you're just in a checkered room, like you're in the holodeck. You know, like, have you ever seen the holodeck with its power off?
Yeah, I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
I get the idea, sure.
It'd be like, okay, if there's a holodeck, reality could be a holodeck with just a holodeck in it. And yeah, if that were ever to be possible for there to be a holodeck, or to be like teleporting around like that, like it'd be like too unbelievable to be real. It'd be like, I wonder if it's possible to teleport around and shit, and like for there to be a holodeck. If technology ever does get to that point, it'll be like, this can't be real. I just don't believe that something like that's possible in this reality unless it isn't real. So I really wonder if something like that's possible. Teleportation and the holodeck. And if the holodeck is possible, then there's a good chance it's like already happening. Like this is some kind of holodeck. Your face looks, there's like an upside down face so it's like your eyeballs are yours with the face downwards, and going up into the air there's like an ethereal face like going up into the air that's also sharing your eyes, and you've got like layers of eyeballs going down your cheek, like you're like changing who you look like constantly.
Yeah.
In your mouth, you're like making faces at me and shit that I know you're not making.
No, I'm not making a single face this whole time.
Yeah, dude.
Straight poker face the whole time.
Yeah, I can see your mouth like making these really weird faces, man.
I haven't moved my lips at all.
You're turning into like David Woods, the Terminator 2 kid.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. You look like...
Whoa.
You look like you're changing identities, like, legitimately, like...
Whoa.
I've never seen anything like this.
It happened to both of us.
Yeah.
Like a mirror image.
Your face is, like, getting, like, crushed in, it looks like. It looks like your face is, like, being, like, pulled off of your face and then, like stretches back to your face. Like, if I was to pull your face off like this, and it was just to, like, sling back into place.
Yeah.
That's what your face is doing. Looks like I'm pulling your face off, like, 4 inches towards me, and then, like, it gets slung back into place.
You know what it looks like to me is somebody. It's like your face is made out of clay, and someone's constantly moving the clay all around on your face to make it look like a different person every, like, nanosecond, it would seem.
Yeah, I'm seeing you switching out identities, too. You look... I wish I could record this, man.
Me too.
So you can show other people this. How the fuck is this possible that you look like that? And on your shirt, I can see, like, in your shirt, I can see, like, crazy shit in your shirt. Like, there's, like, bones and shit.
Really?
Yeah, I can see. It looks like... Yeah, it looks like,
Now. Still?
No.
Alright, what about now?
Yeah.
It's back to that.
Yeah, I can see a huge face of something on where your belly button is. Look at me right here. Do you see something on me right here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, dude.
Your entire belt is, like, illuminating in these different colors.
Yeah, this is...
It's like a light show with your belt.
I'm pretty sure this wouldn't be happening if we didn't take to Pence at all. This doesn't seem like something that just LSD does. Holy fuck, dude, your eye just got so huge. When you turn... You look like a cyclops. Like, wait, turn your head to the side. Not that far. Yeah, right there. Oh my fucking god, dude. You have, like, such an evil smile on your face.
Oh my god.
Dude, look at me. Look at me when I turn my head sideways.
I did have
Look at me with my head sideways.
Okay. I'm not getting much from it when your head is sideways.
What about this way? When you turn your head sideways, you go into, like, a whole new division of, like, identities that I can't see when you're just plain facing me. Do you see that happening with me?
It's like I can see your neck and the back of the back of your head and everything like it's supposed to be, like I think that it should look, but your face keeps changing when you turn to the side like that.
Yeah, wait, turn your head to the side. Not that far, though. Like, halfway that far. Yeah, right there. Oh my fucking god, dude.
Whoa.
When you turn your head sideways, oh my fucking god.
Really?
Yeah.
But not with you and me. No, I get all the action when you're looking at me straight in the face.
Yeah, for me, it's like, I get, like, a whole bunch of, like, different identities. Like, when we turn sideways that I can't see when you're just facing me. I know I've seen a lot of the... Holy shit. Your cheek looks like it's on the side where it's shadow right there. It looks like I'm seeing through your cheek down to the bone Like,
Really?
yeah, you know when the Joker visits,
Oh my god, I can see.
he visits him in the hospital and half of his face was flamethrowered off?
Yeah.
I can see on the dark side, it looks like half of your face is flamethrowed off.
Really?
Yeah. Does mine look like that?
You keep changing into like the most evil looking like thing I've ever seen, like constantly.
Yeah, it's like when I was looking in the mirror that one time with John, and I looked like fucking Satan in the mirror, and he didn't.
Yeah. I'm getting that with you right now.
Yeah, John looked normal. Oh my god, dude. Right then, your face. Dude, I'm seeing a face, your face, and then a smaller one on top of it, and then a smaller one on top of it, and then a smaller one on top of it, like layers of little faces that are just like all ethereal that I can see, like.
Oh. It looks like you have 4 eyes, like 2 on your cheek and 2 where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, this is definitely the hardest I've been tripping. This is the peak right here.
Wow.
Like unbelievable.
I can't believe what I'm saying.
You know it's good shit when you just like stare your friend in the face like for.
Yeah. Like no tricks involved, like.
Yeah.
Just staring at each other like this.
Yeah, dude, I'd love to see Damien's reaction to this. I want him to. I want to trip with Damien so
Oh
bad.
my god, I don't know if he can handle this. I don't know. It's hard to say.
I'd like to trip with Aaron Raw on Benadryl or on Tapentadol. I'd really like to see that, dude.
Oh my god. Right behind you, like this big, huge looking, alien looking thing with 2 massive eyes on the back wall just appeared.
Holy
Right
shit.
behind you.
Holy shit. I actually can't see it. Is it still there?
Oh, yeah, it's there. I can point out, you just stand right here, I'll point out where the eyes are. Like here, where my right hand is, and over here too. And the whole entire back wall is this alien.
Oh my god. When you move your hand right there, dude, when you move your right hand forward, I can see something on the wall. It looks like there's this like face bone structure, just like we were seeing over there in the corner.
Yep.
But it's like right there. It took a bite at your hand.
Did it really?
Yeah. When you went like this over there.
Oh,
See, there's like a totem pole.
dude, my hand kind of feels weird now.
There's like a totem pole face right there that like took a swing at your hand.
Really?
Yeah.
My hand felt a little different. It actually feels really different right now.
Yeah, I think that thing got your hand.
Did it really?
Yeah.
You didn't want me pointing it out to you.
No, it didn't. Seriously, I wonder what the fuck's going on. Like, how is this possible?
It's like a...
It's like a face, like, intermeshed in with, like, the studs right there. Like, in the plastic sheeting of the wall.
I'm seeing a lot of eyeballs right now.
And there's another one right there.
I see the eyes too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, look right there. Look at that eye right there.
Oh my god. It's like 100 eyes. And they're all red.
Holy shit. All right, how would you describe it?